everybody, I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Z Garcia. Hi.
I just turned 13.
You're a big boy now.
Hello. All right. Hey, welcome to a show all about board games and the people who play them. We are done with the top 100. Can you feel it?
Not yet.
That was a long,
but soon I'll settle
journey.
into it.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for tuning in and checking those out. By the way, if you joined us on that trek, then we certainly appreciate you.
And it's exciting because it's not over yet. We're going to take a break from top 10s for a couple weeks, but I think 2 weeks from today, actually.
We're starting again, but backwards this time, from 1 to 100.
That would be interesting. Do you think I could go from 101 until I decided to stop?
Sure, you could do. Yeah, you can do anything you put your mind to now that you're a grown boy.
One of these years, I'm gonna do a top 1,000.
Nobody's gonna want to see that, I think. But then again, they watch you when you just sit here rolling dice. So.
What? Did I leave the camera on then? Anyhow, so that is. I forgot we're talking about top 100 and everything. Our Kickstarter's run. Oh, yeah, in 2 weeks, Rodney Smith will be here, and we're doing our top 10 anticipated games of 2020.
What?
You may see a game show up from our top 10 anticipated list from 2019.
They didn't quite come out, did they?
Yeah, we actually went back and looked at our top 10 anticipated games to see how many of those we played, and we played most of them.
It was pretty good. It was.
I felt pretty good about it.
Yeah, it was strong, but some of those haven't come out. Yes.
All right, so we're gonna get started here, but before we do, check out DicetowerKickstarter.com. We have 8 days left in our Kickstarter campaign, so if you want to help support us. At the very end, we'll be doing a little mini marathon. We'll play a few games on the way out. That's next Friday. And there's other live stuff scheduled. But we're going to take a small break from live stuff because we're about to get onto a boat for a few days. But there will still be videos going up. But either way, we're here live right now doing this show. Let's get started. All right, so let's take a look at the Dice Tower news for January 23rd. Let's see what the news is. I haven't looked at it yet, so.
All right, what do we got?
All right.
How about I tell you what the news is? X-Wing, new X-Wing packs. Now they're going miniatureless, and they're just switching to dice.
Do you recognize any of those ships?
You betcha. That's the... yeah.
If it helps at all, I also don't recognize them.
That looks like the droid gunship to me. No, I don't know what any of that is.
Apparently
is that even a ship?
I think these are from the Clone Wars, the cartoon.
Oh.
My daughter was just talking to me about how I need to watch this.
You really? How have you not seen it?
Time, I believe, is. So anyway, 3 new ships are coming for Star Wars X-Wing. So while Fantasy Flight has been announcing the closing of other lines,
right,
X-Wing is still going strong.
Is this second edition X-Wing, first edition X-Wing? Does it matter?
It's second edition, but they had conversion kits for all the first edition stuff. New Funkoverse stuff. Now, we already knew about the Jurassic Park stuff that had been leaked earlier. So there's 2 Jurassic Park sets. One of them is the big set with 4 things in it. Dr. Alan Grant, Ellie Sattler, Ray Arnold, and a Velociraptor. Everyone will fight over being the dinosaur, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I don't know. I guess the one guy, the Ray Arnold, what's he gonna do? He'll be like,
which one's that?
He's the guy whose arm was on her shoulder, and then she turned. He's the computer nerd, the one who got mad. Not the computer nerd. The computer guy got mad at Nedry. Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, just say that next time. Good night.
That was a really long way around.
Just Sam Jackson.
Anyway, then there's a 2-player expansion, which has Dr. Ian Malcolm and a T-Rex.
There we go.
I know,
that's the one.
I'll pick that one over the other 2.
Well, that's why it's the one with only 2 figures. They know what they're doing.
Then they also have another 2-player version for the Golden Girls with Dorothy and Sophia.
Very nice.
I don't know what Sophia's going to do. Isn't she like super old?
So? She can still go toe-to-toe with Batman.
With a T-Rex, apparently.
Slap that thing. Behave yourself, reptilian.
And then finally, this is the first quote-unquote expansion for the game, because all of them could be mixed together. But this one cannot be played by itself, and it's Agretsuko. This is an animated series. I looked it up, and I mean, I know nothing about this. It's not. I haven't even heard of this.
Yeah, but you haven't seen the Clone Wars either, so,
I
let's
heard of
calm
them
down.
at least.
It's not like you have your finger on the pulse of what's going on.
You better shut up because that matters for today's game we're about to play.
Oops, I'm going to lose.
But I would get this expansion pack in a second, not because I care about the character, but because it comes with a chainsaw. That chainsaw's.
Oh, yeah.
I want Rose with a chainsaw. Welcome to my home.
Yeah.
You know it's going to be sold as much for the chainsaw as for the other stuff.
Thank you for being my.
Alrighty, there is, let's see. New Old Brands has sold the United States playing card company to Carta Mundi.
That's right. Yeah, I actually, when I saw this, I was very surprised. The United States Playing Card Company has been a staple of an American corporation for a long time, over 100 years.
Yeah, New Old Brands, they own Rubbermaid, Papermate, Coleman.
Yeah, and they got sold now. So Carta Mundi is obviously not an American company. So it's going to be weird. I love playing cards. It is strange that I now live in a world where the United States Playing Card Company is not a United States company.
I think they'll probably drop that because they underneath.
No way. Are you crazy? That
No.
brand is so strong.
I bet they do, and I'll tell you why. Because they have there's brands underneath it. So you got Bicycle, Bee, Aviator, Hoyle.
Yeah.
So they'll just probably take those brands. Like Bicycle Playing Cards is underneath this company, and so they'll just call them Bicycle.
I don't know.
Although it would be funny if they kept the United States. United States from Germany.
If they drop the United States USPCC part, I will burn all my card collections. But I'll make a video of it. So I'll send you a link to that.
All right. Unexpected Games is here. And
That was unexpected.
yeah, I know. But for some reason, there we go. The show notes hadn't changed with it. But Asmodee announced the founding of Unexpected Games. This was announced in July 2019. This was Corey Kaniska going to this. And they now know that the first title from this is coming in 2020. But he says it's a multi-layered experience. It tells a story in a unique way, which tells me absolutely nothing.
Well, it's multi-layered.
What does that even mean?
You know, to expect
It sounds like corporate speak.
unexpected.
It sounds like a bunch of words. But I am looking forward to this from Corey Kaniska. And that's a cool logo. I like that a lot, actually.
Very cute. It makes me think of that video game Cuphead.
Alrighty. Now this isn't changing. Here we go. And he's leaving Fantasy Flight Games. Oh, also, Andrew Navarro, if we have mentioned this before, the head of Fantasy Flight Games, left at the end of 2019. So I don't know what's Fantasy Flight Games. I don't even know who's the president right now. I'm sure you can look it up, but we'll see what happens. Alrighty, here we have German publisher Ulwerk. German publisher. This is driving me a little crazy here. Ulwerk Verlag filed for bankruptcy in May 2019, and now the company basically is just gone completely. What games has this company made? I don't remember. Alrighty, so moving on. This is the news of news.
Okay.
Man, this is driving me nuts. All right. Lucky Duck Games has announced they're going to be founding Lucky Duck Partners. So these are basically, they're a bigger company now. It's going to have smaller companies, and they're distributing Thundergriff games for them.
Okay.
So this is a distribution partnership, and you'll see that there's more things coming from them. They announced at the end of 2019 they passed $4 million revenue in 2019.
Lucky Duck?
Lucky Duck.
Oh,
and they have
man.
19 full-time employees. Chronicles of Crime is really selling well, but they also have done well with their app games. You know, the Vikings Gone Wild.
Right.
Even, they did Fruit Ninja and some other games.
That's right.
They didn't
That's right.
They weren't critically acclaimed, but still, you put Fruit Ninja game on the shelf, people are going to buy it.
I really like both of these companies a lot, I have to say. Thundergriff is a great company. I love the look of their games. They put out beautiful products. And Lucky Duck, yeah, the same. So I like this.
This is
I'm
not
excited
the
for this.
only thing you'll see, probably, because they announced Lucky Duck Partners.
Right.
So we'll probably hear more news from this in the future. All right, in big news, Villainous set is coming. This is the next standalone game, Perfectly Wretched. And this has 3 new villains. Have you heard about this at all?
No.
All right, can you guess from that slate picture what they are?
Well, Cruella de Vil.
which is the one I wanted from the very beginning.
It looks like that's the one on the image. The others, I don't know.
It's hard to tell.
There's the black and white one. So
Yeah, I'm actually cool with that one. That's one.
it's like from Mickey Mouse's Nemesis or something.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know.
Pete from Steamboat Willie, the original
Wow.
first talking cartoon from them.
Is he like the big cigar chewing
Yeah.
meanie? Okay.
Ah. But I love that they did it in black and white. That's awesome. That's a
beautiful.
really cool.
It is beautiful.
And then the other one is Mother Gothel from Tangled, the evil stepmother in the
Never
tower.
seen it.
Mother knows best. This will be available in Target coming out March 1st.
Very cool.
The Crew is coming out in English. I already mentioned this, but it's now being officially announced that Cosmos will be producing an English version of The Crew, and this is coming out, I believe, in Q1, very soon, really.
All right.
I'm looking forward to this a lot. Highly recommend it. Then we have Space Battle Lunchtime card game coming from Renegade. This is based on a graphic novel of which Z reads a lot.
I do love it. Space Battle Lunchtime is
Tell me about it, and then I'll tell you if you're close.
Space Battle Lunchtime. It's about it's kind of like Persona, the video game Persona, that setting in which all the kids, all the characters are in a school, but during lunchtime they sneak away to have space battles.
Okay, actually, Earth Baker Peony gets the deal of a lifetime. She agrees to be a contestant on the universe's hottest reality TV cooking show.
Oh.
Anyway, you're
I was
combining
wrong.
flavor cards to make a dish. Interestingly enough,
What's the space battle part?
no, I think it's just called Space Battle Lunchtime. I'm looking
I
on
know.
the little thing there. Like they said, it's based on a graphic novel by Natalie Rice, which is cool. But I don't see an announcement about who the designer is. I'm more concerned about that.
It's also Natalie Rice.
Is it?
No, I don't know. I
Okay.
just made that up. Space time.
Tortuga, $21.99, which is a really cool cover. I really like that. That's
That's a
coming to
beautiful
Kickstarter.
cover.
Build a crew, hunt space monsters, become a pirate king. This is a deck building and area control game, so coming to Kickstarter soon.
I had not looked at this cover that closely. That is a stunning cover.
Yeah, I really like it. Alrighty, well that's the regular news. Let's jump to the rest of the news.
Hello, fellow gamers. Looking back at all of my previous videos within the last year, I just want to say thank you to all the amazing creators out there that are constantly improving their content and making things fantastic in the community, teaching people how to play games, and pouring all of their creativity into all of this content that we have here today. Other than that, let's get started. Featured this week, we have Jurassic Parts by 25th Century Games that brings together 2 to 4 archaeologists looking to chisel their way through the competition and collect the most intact fossils for 30 to 45 minutes, as players will be placing chisels in the ground to gain control of a region and collectively cut out a chunk of land and dig up them bones. The caveat being that those fossils are then divided among the players who contribute the most chisels. If you're interested in the fun you can have shoveling around dirt, then you can dig up a copy of this game for $29. Speaking of land management games, we have Micro City by This Troy Games, which challenges 1 to 2 engineers to build the best little micro city in solo, cooperative, or PvP mode for 5 to 30 minutes, as players will be rolling dice, moving little engineers around their modular towns, and paying for those limited actions to build buildings in this worker placement game that starts at a micro cost of $19. Next up, we move into the future with Space Pirates in Tortuga $21.99 by Gray Fox Games that flies 2 to 4 space pirates through the universe to hunt down the local wildlife, mine planets for resources, and of course, raise up those black flags to take out enemy ships for 60 to 90 minutes, as players will be building their ship's decks. Like literally building decks throughout the game by purchasing cards with Pirate Space Booty, aka trade credits, and securing sectors. Starting cost to fly these ships starts at $59. And lastly, we haven't had enough murderous and cute lately, so we have Here to Slay by T-Turtle, who takes 2 to 6 adorable little forest animals and makes them into murderous traders for 30 to 60 minutes. In this RPG-themed game that challenges party leaders to take down 3 monsters or create the perfect RPG group, which we all know is just really a myth, as players will be playing items, revealing magic cards, and cursing monsters, or perhaps their friendly neighborhood jackalope who didn't say thank you when I gave them their soda right before the game. Now, this magically ruthless game starts at $20. Thanks so much for joining me this week, guys. If you want to know more about any of the Kickstarters that you saw here today, then join me at gloryhound.com, as we will talk about all of these Kickstarters in depth and if we would back them or not. It's a live show, so you guys get to comment in person, we get to talk to you guys, you get to talk to us, and we all get to decide on which games we want to play. Other than that, I will see you guys all next week.
You know what I like? I like finding small companies, small things that belong just to me, so nobody else knows. You see that mushroom? That mushroom's called an Amanita muscaria. Don't eat it. You're gonna die. Really, you're gonna die. I like big companies, where you pay big bucks and you get big boxes, top dollar. Sometimes the big companies won't invest in an idea like this one, Red Menace, The future, World War III in 1950. How cool is that? Wow, that's pretty cool. This is not even a company. It's one guy who invested his cash, printed the game, and now we're into the second edition. That's how good this game is. So this is a solitaire game designed by Brent Ward, right? And you gotta put yourself in the mind frame of the people in the 50s with the Cold War, U-2 flying overhead. Where do you think the band U-2 got their name from? The Russians ever so present because of the propaganda? That's what's cool about it. So in this game, you get an 18-page rulebook, a 7-page scenario book, an 11 by 17 quad-folding dry eraser map where you can dry erase. Plus 150 laser cut counters. First of all, this is what the map looks like. You got a sub in Greenland, you got surface-to-air missiles up in the Arctic, you got a bomber, or interceptor I should say, flying around just checking things out, seeing if everything's cool. And now you have this chart where you have friendly bombers telling you where they're going to take off from, and also friendly interceptors from the US, Canada, and UK. So you see, it's a regular day in 1959. We're ready for anything. I mean, they're not going to attack. Look how ready we are. And then this happens. We got 4 bogeys up in the air. We don't know what they are yet. Roger, ship, look up there. Chaos. Chaos. No problem. We've been trained for this day, so we follow the sequence of play. So you draw a random event card, and oh look, it's a Russian sub, and he's shooting a missile. So you have to roll a d6, 5 and over, he attacks. Well, look at that. We got a 6. Now we have to roll a d6 and see what city he bombed. We just started the game. That's first strike capability. So you roll a dice, and we get a 6, so 6 is San Francisco. There's San Francisco, and now you have to draw from a pile of atomic bombs, and we get number 10. And just like that, 900,000 people vaporized. Worst disaster in war history, and we just begun. Well, now it's tit for tat. You gotta go destroy their cities while protecting yours. And they spawn from different points on the map, and I like this game. I like the fact that you don't know where they're gonna spawn from. Are your planes close by? They're inching closer and closer down. They're gonna take New York, Washington. You know what? And this happens in an hour. It's almost like, a little filler game. It's that easy. Red Menace by Brent Ward. Check it out. It's a great game. If you want to know more about war games, check out my channel, No Enemies Here. Salut!
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready, Tom. I want to win this.
All right, well, this is going to be very similar.
7.
That's the correct answer.
Man, I was gonna say that. Thanks.
Well, there are 7 questions, so that's
Yes.
correct.
All right.
I got a bonus point.
Now, there is bonus points available.
I called it. Oh, that's 2 things I know. I
man.
got 2 bonus points.
I love bonus points.
Okay, go.
So this is kind of like Wits and Wagers, where I'm going to ask you a question, and it has a numerical answer.
Oh.
But you don't have to be the lowest without. You don't have to be the lowest without going over. You just got to be the closest.
Okay.
Closest will get 2 points. Second closest will get 1.
Okay. What about
And
the third guy?
then
What does he
in
get?
between these,
What's
I
Roy
might
get?
ask a few trivia questions.
Oh, trivia. I love trivia.
And if you get the trivia question right first, just the first one to shout out will get a bonus point.
Okay, got it.
All right, so we'll start. Now, we, as Floridians, always during this time of year complain about how cold it is because we're jerks to the rest of the nation.
It's not that
But
good.
it was pretty cool for Florida
Yes.
the other day.
Yes.
Iguanas were falling out of the trees.
Shut up. Not to that question yet.
Darn it. Okay.
All right.
Iguana question? All right.
I'm looking forward to the iguana
Question 1, though, is, so I went and looked for the lowest temperature in Miami. Now, these are
Okay.
measured at the Miami airport. So that
Yeah.
might not be the lowest
Okay.
possible. Like if you got to the farther you get closer to Everglades, it's going to be lower for sure. So this is at the airport. In 2018, the lowest temperature was on January 18th, very close to now. What was that temperature?
Last year. No,
So we're going to start with Roy. What's your guess?
When was this? Last year?
Last
2
year,
years ago, right? 2018.
2018. Oh, you're right. That's just 2 years
Oh,
ago.
2 years ago. Okay, yeah. I wasn't here.
Well, I don't think you being here would have
It wasn't like
changed.
negative 20 or anything. It's about what you get now.
All right. I'm going to say 36 degrees.
Oh, man.
Throw your
36?
vote away.
All right, Mike.
I was going to go 37. I'm
What?
going to stick with
Scoop me?
37.
All right.
37?
No, it's only 37 if it's higher. If it's
Right.
lower, you got it.
Right.
Oh,
If
well,
it's 36 and a half.
He's going to go right under me, wouldn't you?
I'm going to be the cheesiest of the cheese.
Do the prices
35.
right. Yep. Do the prices
What
right.
the crap is that? That is
$1, Bob.
garbage.
All right. The answer is actually 44 degrees.
I
so
meant
Mike and Roy gets
That's what
1
you get.
point.
That's what you get, Garcia.
I
Yeah.
tried to be sneaky and
Yeah,
it
yeah.
bit me.
That's karma.
Temperature related.
Yeah, that's 7 degrees Celsius, and yeah, that's the coldest it got in 2018.
Wow.
44 degrees. Although we've already here
That's like bust out the coat weather.
it was 39 in Homestead yesterday, and people, you should see it. My kids
Oh.
are walking around in winter coats in the house.
No.
Yes.
Come on.
I was at
Yes.
church last night. People were showing up like, oh.
Wow.
Always wear shorts. It's the way.
All right. Okay, so then Mike, you're going to go first on this one.
Okay.
So yes, iguanas have been falling out of trees because they're not used
Is that
to
a
this
real
happening.
thing? I thought it was joking.
No, that's
No,
very
I've
real.
seen
Right.
news
So the
reports.
iguanas are an invasive species. Actually, they aren't native to Florida. They showed up, and so they're not used to the fact that this cold weather occasionally happens. Most of the time, they will then, once the weather warms up, they get up and they go off. But not always.
Well, this guy's
A moment
dark.
of silence for the iguana.
All right.
What's the longest recorded length of an iguana?
Oh my gosh.
Like how,
in inches?
And
in degrees Celsius.
you can do it in any. Yeah. Okay. I have it
Oof.
in English measurements. How's that?
Okay. And that's starting with me.
Yeah.
I'm not. Oh man. So the longest.
One of the cool things I like, the lizards don't bother me.
Yeah.
They're everywhere around
Yeah,
down
yeah.
here. Like you'll see them in the yard. They run around. They get in the house sometimes, which would scare most people.
They call them chicken of the trees, right?
No one calls them that.
I was in Key West.
Yeah.
I was in Key West, and
Tree chickens.
some random person, as would apparently happen in Key West, saw me looking at there was something on a newspaper, in one of the newspaper things about iguanas, and I said something to my wife. I was like, "Oh, iguanas," and he goes, "Yep, chicken of the trees."
To be fair, you were in Key West.
Correct, but it
There's
was in
a
the middle of
lot
the day,
things said in
though.
Key West that don't count outside.
Also, I'm stalling. Okay, the longest from head to tail, I assume. I don't know how else you measure them. I'm going to go with 2 feet 4 inches.
2 feet 4 inches. All right.
I have no idea. That's probably way too short.
3 feet.
3 feet.
I'm going to go 3 feet 1 inch.
Man, we are gaming the system here. This is straight Price is Right
The
here.
answer is, including the tail, which is pretty long, 6.6 feet.
I knew I was way
They weigh
off.
20 pounds, 9.1 kilograms.
Yeah.
So that's 2 points for Roy
That's pretty skinny for 6
and
feet.
1 point for Z.
I tell you what, a 6-foot iguana falls out of a tree, something's happening there. There's
Well, I didn't say
repercussions.
that. I didn't say that happened.
There's 6-foot iguanas falling out of trees
Jonathan
everywhere.
says they do call iguanas chickens of the trees in Central America.
There we go.
And in Costa Rica, someone else says that. Well, there you
Okay.
go.
Yeah.
They are delicious.
I apologize for making fun of you,
Iguana
Mike.
bites.
What's the
I'm not
best
sorry at all.
chicken? Chicken of
All
the
right.
trees.
So, do you guys know what the most problematic species of invasive creatures has been in Florida?
Ooh.
I do.
What?
I don't.
Shout it out if you know.
It's that snake.
Got it. Snake was good enough. An
Ah.
extra point for Z.
See, I'm a new Floridian. This is rigged.
Sorry.
What's the most famous snake movie?
Anaconda.
Yes, that's actually not a trivia question, but
Could be.
so
Is
this.
that the most famous snake movie? I guess it is. It's not
Gotta
that
be.
many.
Gotta be.
Well, there's snakes on a plane.
That might be it.
Well, I'll wait, but we're talking about Anaconda here. What is the worldwide gross of Anaconda?
Oh.
Like how much
And-
money it makes?
Yeah, you're first. How much did Anaconda make
Worldwide
worldwide?
gross.
That very, very well done.
Classic of modern cinema.
movie.
$24 million.
24 million. All right. Roy.
I don't know. These movie things.
Come on, Roy. You got this.
26.
Channel your inner
You guys are
anaconda.
I'm going to have to work on the jerky part of this game. Mike, next time I'm going to make you guys write your answers down and reveal them at the same time.
That's even better.
$26,100,000.
I would have said 26,000,001.
Yeah, I thought about it, but I didn't want to go full.
All right,
jerk.
well, the answer is, come on, guys, 136.8
Woo!
million.
Good.
Yeah.
Night.
That's a lot of anacondas right
That
there.
is a
Those
hit.
are some snakes.
Yeah.
This movie's old. That's a hit. That's a
That's a
verified
massive
hit.
In Anaconda,
Uh-huh.
who is at the very beginning of the movie, it shows the anaconda killing someone. Do you know who it is? What actor was killed? First actor killed in Anaconda.
Brad Pitt.
You're not even close.
No, I know. It's
I
not
have no clue.
Brad
I've never
Pitt.
seen the movie.
I've seen it. I don't remember.
Ryan
I know
Reynolds?
everybody. I know the other people.
Sure,
in the
I know
movie.
everyone knows the main actors. This is a character, I'll give you a clue, he's a bit actor in many, it's a he, it's a bit actor in many, many movies.
I've got a guess.
ahead.
I don't even know if I've seen Anaconda, but I can think of this person, Ron Howard's brother, Clint Howard.
No.
That's a
He's in
good
a-
guess.
yeah, right? He's in a
That is
million
good
movies.
guess.
All right, it's actually,
I'm gonna say a bit actor in a bunch of stuff. You said.
well, now that he's become more and more popular. He's even starred in a few small movies.
Huh.
Johnny Knoxville.
But he's very, very, very typecast. No, he's typecast usually as a very tough Hispanic person.
Danny Trejo?
Yes, but that's too late. I gave you too many
Machete?
clues.
Danny Trejo.
Yeah,
All right, I'm watching Anaconda
I'm
again.
telling you what.
he's like a fisherman who gets killed in the very beginning.
Man, no.
What's
I-
that moving in the water?
So,
Oh, I gotta
So-
see this.
Yeah.
so the next question is Danny Trejo. How many movies has he been in?
Oh, man.
Actually, that was a question on one of my game shows some time ago.
Was it?
So I kind of have an idea, sort of, kind of, but it's been a long time.
Well, you go last, so you're good.
All right.
Roy. Was it really? I don't.
Yeah, I forget. We did some game show where I said
200
like,
movies.
200? All right.
All right.
Mike?
I'm going to go strategic. I'm going to go one. One movie.
Ooh. You know
No,
this
it's
isn't.
way more than
You
that.
know this
guys.
isn't. Oh, I see what you're
Hold
saying.
Oh, is
this
this-
isn't what's
so
in
it's more than-
wagers. This is.
Well, I know, but I just
All
figured
right.
I wanted to kind of get in
Z?
between.
It's way more. It's like 400 or something. So I'll say 300.
Wow.
Well, actually, it's 203.
Is that right?
Yeah,
I thought it was a lot.
That's what I counted on his page.
I think
All
you
right.
won, Roy.
Well,
Roy, that was really close, but no bonus points for being close, and Z's closer than Mike. Current score: Z has 3 points, Mike has 4 points, and Roy has 6.
oh, I suck at this.
What?
Danny Trejo's latest movie
Yes.
was a family movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what
loved it.
character he played? I'll be more specific. He didn't show up in the movie. He voiced the character.
And I have to name the character?
Well, to get a bonus point.
Oh, it's a bonus point. Okay. Kids movie that came out.
It's a family movie.
Family movie.
Based on a kid's cartoon. And I told you guys I enjoyed this movie.
Oh, what were
Dora
you
the
just...
Explorer?
Okay. Boots.
Boots.
Yeah,
Bonus
yeah.
point for Mike.
Oh, it's-
Which I think is hilarious. The fact
Yeah,
that
that's
he
great.
plays the monkey, right?
He
Boots?
does.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
insane.
Here's a second bonus question. Boots is a big corporation that sells what?
It's a prescription drug company. In,
Oh,
in
another
the,
bonus
in the
point for
UK.
Mike.
There's a long history for me with Boots from my Sporadically Bored podcast. Dan and I have a lot of discussions about
unfair.
Boots.
Look, the bigger company that owns Boots owns another drugstore in America.
Walgreens?
Yes, but that's not a bonus point. All right, so the Walgreens Boots Alliance.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a
yeah,
powerful
yeah.
alliance.
That's
the
scary.
clash of the titans right there.
You're like, I'm tying all this stuff together.
I love it.
All right.
It's amazing.
The
It's like
Walgreens
watching a good dance.
Boots Alliance. How much money did they make last year?
A lot.
Whoa.
I'm going to say a lot. Is that okay?
On the Fortune 500, they were number 17.
Yo!
So several $100 at least.
Yeah, I think so. You're in
Who's going
triple
first?
digits on this
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, you're first. Go.
Am I really?
Yep.
I thought I answered the last one first.
No, you just answered a bunch of bonus questions.
I
You're,
did.
you're 2 points
Okay.
behind Roy now.
I'm going to
Oh,
go with...
I'm sorry, you're tied with Roy.
Get them. I'm just cheering for one of you guys now. I'm out.
$450 million.
450 million.
If they were
With an M?
peasants,
With an M.
All right.
If they were peasants. All
See?
right, come on.
I'm going to say one quadrant. No, I'm going to go nice and round and easy, $1 billion.
All right.
1 billion. Roy?
I'm gonna say
Break out the
at
Google.
least-
For Google.
At least 3 billion.
3 billion.
Yeah, you could have just went 1 billion.
All right, the
100.
answer is 136,866 million. Or otherwise, 136 billion.
Whoa.
So
Way
Roy
higher.
gets first and Z gets
Man.
second.
Yeah, in your face.
That's a lot of monster drinks right
Now, they
there.
were
That
number
is a
17
lot
on
of
the Fortune
aspirin.
500
The thing
in
about
2019.
pharmacy is that's
Actually-
insurance money right there.
Yeah, that's the
This
thing.
might be 2018, but that's so I'm not remember if it's 2018 or 2019, but
It
either
really
way.
doesn't matter because we don't
They
know.
were number 17. Bonus question: who was number 1? Fortune
Apple.
500.
Google.
Amazon.
No, no, and no.
Apple. You said Apple?
I said Apple.
And I said Google. You said Amazon.
Some oil company.
Alphabet,
No. No.
which is Google. That doesn't really.
I cannot say some oil company.
No, it's not. It's not some oil company.
Bank of America?
No. It's one that you all know very well. Mike said he was going to go there.
Mexico. The government.
I'm going to go there.
Because you needed to buy stuff.
Walmart.
Walmart, Z gets in.
Oh, man.
Walmart, number 1. All right.
They got some of my money last
Walmart
night.
put a lot of stores
It's
out of
your fault.
business.
This is my fault.
And Walmart has made some strides. Even with Amazon existing, Walmart has still made strides in that. Walmart's put Toys R Us out of business. So my question is, when was Toys R Us
Why?
founded? What
Oh, that
year?
makes sense.
This
yeah.
is you.
What
Why
year
would I
was
know this?
Toys R
No,
Us
I'm saying
founded?
it's your question because I answered first last time.
When were they founded? Toys R Us, huh? 1952.
All right,
Solid
1952.
Guess. Solid guess.
Roy? He's going to say 2012.
Hey, it's before me. I know that much. Now,
So 2005.
I'm not that young. Why are you perpetuating this? 1930.
1930, all right.
And you said 52?
Yeah, so you say
I'll
53.
say 53. Yeah, I think it's a little, I think it's in the 60s.
Actually, it's 1957.
Whoa.
Are you kidding? I
2
should get
points
bonus points
and 1
for
point
being
for
that
Z.
stinking close.
That was good. That was good, Z.
All right.
Not
you know
good
what
enough to
else
win,
happened
but
in
good.
1957?
57, Anaconda came out.
4, 5,
Danny Trejo was born.
6. This is a 7th question. Okay.
That would be great.
In
if he loops back
1957, a
around.
very famous movie came out, The Bridge on the River Kwai.
Okay.
Heard of it.
What's the name of the famous song whistled by the men in the Bridge of the River Kwai? I'll give you.
So while you work.
Okay, I'm actually giving Mike a bonus point for actually whistling the song. That's called the Colonel Bogey March.
Oh, okay.
What popular movie in the 80s featured a group of kids whistling that song?
Stand By
Stand
Me.
By Me. Yeah, you got it first. It wasn't Stand By Me?
Nope.
The Goonies?
Nope. Oh, maybe the kids are teenagers.
Oh.
Stand By Me.
I don't know.
Stand By Goonies.
This is a small movie. The kids were most of the movie were in one room.
Oof.
What? Really? That's abuse.
No, it was a big room. Well, it was abuse because there was a principal making them in the room.
Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club.
Mike said it first. Anyway,
Anaconda.
Directed by.
what year did the Breakfast Club come out?
Not
Roy's first.
Oh, this is not a bonus
This is a
question.
real
Okay.
question.
It's a real question.
I don't know. You guys are gonna whoop me in this.
I'm last. Okay, go ahead. What do you got? That's
I don't
right.
know. 1986.
86.
Oh, that's a good guess because I was hovering between 84 or 86. So I'm going to go 84.
84.
Yeah.
Z.
85.
No, I'm trying to figure out if this was after. I think this might have been late 80s. Now I don't know. 87.
Should have listened to Mike.
Yeah?
85?
It was
In the middle.
85.
Wow.
So that's 2 points for both of you.
What do I get?
1, because you were second
Yeah.
closest. Friendly ties in this game.
All right.
Oh, man, I like
All right.
these rules. Did I win? Tell me I won.
Close.
No, it's not.
Z has 7 points.
Yes.
Mike has 12 points.
Oh.
Roy has 10. Mike won with his bonus trivia.
Yeah. Yeah. Whistling, baby.
If all the
Whistling.
questions are geared towards old people, I mean, that's just gonna be the way.
Oh, 85 for old people. Press that button, Roy.
85 was before I was born. So.
All righty, let's keep moving here.
Hey guys, it's Nick for Mental Health Minute, and I wanted to talk about accessorizing your game collection. Now, a lot of people love adding extra bits to their game. Some people like custom inserts to make it pack up and play easier. Some people like upgrading their wooden components to plastic, upgrading, depending on your opinion. Some people like adding more flavor or color to the games. I like things like this, like having dice trays and little extra things on the table to make the table presence a little bit better. And now, why do we do this? Why don't we just accept the game as it is? Well, for me personally, the games that I upgrade, such as Caverna, Feast for Odin, things of that nature, I upgrade those because I love them. And I don't anticipate them leaving my collection ever, let alone anytime soon. So these are types of games that you want to upgrade because you feel good about. You've had good memories with them, and when it hits the table and you see that extra table present, you get happier. You enjoy the game a little bit more, and you just feel like you get more out of it. Scythe is another one that I've upgraded as well. That's why these things are made. Metal coins are fun for people. They're very tactile and they feel good. Having different types of components than the original game, having maybe even different art, who knows what kind of things are going on. Adding sleeves, things like that to protect the game. There's different reasons why we accessorize. What's a game that you love decking out or accessorizing in and that you've really done a lot of work in? Scythe is probably my biggest, but what other ones have you done it for? Because doing this is a way to add more to the hobby as a whole. So, thanks for watching. My name is Nick, and do enjoy your breakfast.
Howdy folks, welcome to By the Numbers. My name is Hunter Thomason from the Family Showdown. This week on By the Numbers, we're continuing my Through the Years series where I look at the best game on Board Game Geek by year, starting with 1970, this week, 1987. Taking a look at the top 5 from 1987, we see the number 1 game is Balzac. Balzac? Coming in at 1,032. Balzac is a dexterity game with all these crazy, oddly shaped pieces. It is a bidding game. In this game, you're bidding to either take a piece that you really want, or potentially bidding not to take a piece that's really weirdly shaped and won't work very well. You're taking these pieces, you're building a tower, and you're trying to be like the last man standing, usually. Balzac has many different names, many different reprints. It's probably most commonly known as Bandu, but there's also Sac Noir and Sac of Bricks and some other assorted names and games, but they're all basically the same. But each one has kind of a different twist on the game, different ways to bid, to take pieces or not take pieces. But it's just a bunch of bricks. This game is out of print, but you can sometimes find it in thrift stores and on the secondhand market with crazy increased jacked up prices. But if you're looking for a similar experience, you might try Junk Art by Pretzel Games. It came out a few years ago. Very similar, weird shape pieces, building towers, trying not to fall over, that sort of thing. Taking a look at the ratings, we see lots of 7s, 8s, and 6s for overall rating of 6.8. The weight comes in at a 1.3, which might even be too high for this game. The 80s are kind of letting me down. It's my generation, the 80s. This is the best 1987 can do. I guess it's all that and a sack of bricks.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to 20 Questions.
It's you and me.
There are no rules changes here. We're just going to play good old 20 questions. Let me bring up the game in question. I'm going to spread out these poker chips for you, Tom. And again, folks, are going to be helping Tom here by providing him the questions he may use, the yes-no questions. And you are looking for a game. A game is the answer here. So
I can only ask questions you ask me, so ask some good ones. You can ask anything you want, but hopefully we can narrow it down. Like, I will not pick if your first question is it Gloomhaven? I will not pick that question.
Well, you might win if you do that.
That'd be hilarious.
If you do that immediately, you might just, boom, take it.
That would be a very cool thing. We have
I might try.
We have a 1 out of 46,000 chance.
Yeah, but think of the glory.
That would be glorious.
All right, whenever you're ready, Tom.
I'm waiting for some
fire it
questions.
up.
I'm waiting for some questions, and people are talking about upgrading games, so that's cool. But give me a question. Is it okay? No. Okay. Good. We'll start with Amy's question.
Go ahead.
Does it have a board?
No.
Ooh, good question. Flip it. Ah,
Here,
minus
pick
one already.
Pick one. Pick one to give me.
There. All right. Question 2 from Scott and Matthew, who both asked the same thing. Does it have dice?
No.
I won't flip it. Just one. I'll flip the next one.
All right.
This is Danny Trejo in the game.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, I don't want to ask, is it worker placement? Because I'm trying to think of many games that are worker placement that don't have a board.
So what do you know already? No board.
And no dice.
No dice.
No board, no dice. All right. Says, did the game come out in the last 2 years? So that I'm going to be specific and mean he means 19 and 18.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes, it did.
Flip it.
Nothing. All right.
Well, that's not bad, at least.
That's not bad.
All right. So last 2 years, no board, no dice. Interesting. Does it? I'm not gonna. To final acts, I can't ask does it have cards because that seems like a very obvious thing. If there's no dice and no board, the only thing it could be is to be a tile-only game, and I feel like that's very specific. It's the publisher known for good games. Let's not ask that one. Ryan and Bethany want to know: is it 2-player only?
No. No. Flip it. Nothing.
All right. All right, Serial Heroes and Kabuki Kid both asked the same question. Is it a dexterity game?
No.
Oh, you didn't have to like... Oh, man! Alrighty. Oliver says, is it trick-taking?
No.
Man, I'm not getting any of the letters. I need a letter!
You need a hero.
Is it a cooperative game?
No.
Yes! Give me a letter.
Here we go with a
Give me
letter.
a letter.
Can you feel the spin tonight? It's gonna go bling, bling. S is your letter.
That's a very calming bling. Now, when I hear that, it sounds like
is.
your order's ready, sir.
It is very relaxing. All right, I have a question for you, Thomas. What was the second expansion to Seven Wonders?
Well, I want to say cities, so I'll say cities.
That is
Cities.
correct.
I didn't know if there was
Cities.
like a small mini expansion I didn't know about.
I could have been really mean and asked for the third. Do you know what the third is?
The peeing Brussels boy.
No, that's actually much earlier, but that came out almost with the game. but it is the Wonder Pack would have been the third.
Well, that's
And
what I'm
it's
saying.
such
I
a
knew that was in the
tiny one,
mix. Yeah. All
All
right.
right, here we go. I'll give you another letter for getting that question
Oh,
correct.
S. Please be T. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that letter feeling.
It's A. A.
Is the game Sa?
No, but don't ask the other way around.
All right. Actually, Scott had a good question there I want to ask.
Okay, do it.
Does the game use erasable markers?
No.
That's a good way to ask the roll and write thing, though, I think. I will not flip it. I like not flipping every once in a while.
All right.
All righty. All right, so we have, I can't remember the two letters now. It was S and A. That's right. Oh,
S and A.
I'm trying to come up with an acronym to help me remember those letters. Got it. Okay.
All right.
Jeremy says it shrink wrapped in Jason's collection. That wouldn't narrow this down at all.
Yeah, that's not helping. Plus, it would take a long time to verify that.
All right. Ooh. All right. This is kind of a Chrissy asked this. I'll ask this. Does it have dragons?
No.
I know you weren't expecting that question, were you?
No, I wasn't. What?
Ah! I got 3 of those things.
You really are not doing great.
No. I feel like we have it narrowed it down. Oh, that's a good question, says Maya, or I say to Maya. Does I forget what Maya asked now. That was such a good question, obviously. Is it based off an IP,
No.
intellectual property? No. All right.
So what do you know? It's new.
Snoo, no dice, no board. AS are the letters. Not
No
two-player
IP.
only. No IP. No dragons.
Which is a weird one. What were you
It's not cooperative.
trying to figure out what you were trying to narrow down with that one.
Oh, they were doing Res Arcana.
Okay.
For sure.
Sure. Got it.
And the no IP gets rid of the other one everyone was guessing, which was the Marvel game. Ooh, okay. Matt's asked, does the game contain money?
No.
Ooh, good question. Yes, give me another letter.
Here we go with the spin.
There's gotta be a way to make that spin just the slightest bit faster at the end there.
I like the little crawly bit at the end.
Tick.
T.
Star. Stacy's mom.
Okay, Tom, as you know, the #1 game on BGG is. Do you know it? This is not the question.
No, it's Gloomhaven.
And the #2.
It's Pandemic Legacy.
What's the #3 game on BGG?
Oh, it switches a lot. So I'm going to go with, I'll say Twilight Struggle.
It is Terraforming Mars.
Terraforming Mars is the #3 spot now.
That is
wow.
Terraforming Mars is the
Surprised that
#3
Bonicore doesn't have a big shirt that says #3 on it. We make fun of him actually about it. All right. April says, is it a party game?
No.
Good question, though. Woo-hoo! Give me another letter.
Here we go. Oh, can you feel
I feel like we got
the spin?
4 letters. We should be able to get it from 4 letters.
L.
I was hoping for R. Stalin's death. The death of Stalin. A pretty morbid movie.
So you have so far a T, an S, an A, and L.
Star.
Don't forget, if
Alrighty.
it's multiple words in the title,
Lee says, is it space themed?
no.
Okay. I will not flip that because I'm getting nervous.
I forgot to ask you a question for another letter, though.
I'll take it.
What year did the Starfarers of Catan come out?
'96.
The answer would be 1999.
Oh, is that long?
That's right. So you get another spin. No, you don't. See how I'm feeling later on. I feel like you're nowhere close to the answer.
Oh,
Might I finally win?
No. Oh, I got a good guess now.
Yeah. Good night. No.
Is it point salad?
Is it the game point salad?
Yeah.
Yes. What? What?
Hey, people! Everyone was saying that.
I can't win this game.
I
I'll get your soul, precious.
hope we win. Oh my
You
word!
didn't realize this was a gothic game, did you? This is an occult game.
All right, good job. Woo! We got it fast.
I am immensely proud of you folks. I'll get you
Alrighty.
next time.
People were asking, like, is the game healthy? Is it a point salad game?
Nice.
Which I should have asked first, but I thought maybe we could guess it before the end. All righty.
Very nice.
Thanks so much for watching. Let's
we
go
got-
to some more segments.
Yeah, there we go. Let's do some more.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, we are Ryan and Bethany.
From Ryan and Bethany Board Game Reviews.
All right, so today we're going to be talking about the Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle expansion. It's called Monster Box of Monsters, and we are wrapping up our series of Harry Potter-themed games.
All right, so this game is much like the game that it's for, and that it has this huge reveal to all the different boxes. You have to defeat the different levels in order to open up the things, and you get all this cool stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of like a campaign/legacy element to it where you're just constantly revealing new information. It's very cool. And right away, the first thing you open is Luna Lovegood. So I'm not spoiling that by talking about it, but she's my favorite character in Harry Potter, and we get to play as her finally, and that really mixes up kind of the mix and the balance of the game. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, you get new character abilities, which is really fun, and then you also get introduced to creatures. So there are other bad guys that you have to defeat. So you have villains or creatures, and one of the nice things about that is that you could have you have money, and sometimes you can't spend it all, but you can use it on the creatures, so that way you're just not wasting a turn.
All right, so this game does add quite a bit of time to the base game, which already could kind of overstay its welcome to begin with. So for that reason, I have a hard time recommending this to people who want a nice, fast, casual game. But if you're a Harry Potter fan, like you're deep in the Harry Potter world, and you want a rich experience that's going to, you would really get to meet a lot of characters and see a lot of the things in the Harry Potter universe, you might enjoy this.
Yeah, if you like to explore a game to its depth and you like a lot to explore, then you'd probably enjoy adding this to the base game.
All right, so that is our thoughts on Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle, the expansion Monster Box of Monsters. We've reviewed several of our Harry Potter games. If you want to check out where we rank them all, be sure to check out our channel by going to Ryan and Bethany Board Game Reviews. We are on YouTube and on Facebook.
All right, well, this is Ryan, and I'm Bethany, wishing you a happy, healthy breakfast.
Bye, everybody.
Hi, it's Stella.
Tarrant here.
Today we are going to show you another board game. It's actually expansion.
Yes, expansion for Underwater Cities.
Yay! We've been loving the actual base game of Underwater Cities. What comes first to me is the new dual layer board or player board. So you can like put your domes in the inserts.
Yep, and there's an additional set of boards
Yep.
as well for additional asymmetry, which goes with a couple of the modules in the game.
That's the assistant, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. And there's that's the museum board as well.
Museum board
Yeah.
and the Metropolis Choice board
Yep.
has an asymmetry there also.
I don't think that it changes a lot of the basic mechanics of the game, which is good. I don't need that changes.
Yeah, it really doesn't. It adds new cards, new variety.
Yep.
It gives you some more choice on the Metropolises, so you're
Yep.
not just given the ones you're dealt at the start if they don't quite mash with your strategy. You've got a little bit of choice there if you fight for it.
Yep.
And the museum board adds some extra bonuses. There's a quick start mechanism as well, which gets the game going more quickly and gives you some more powerful bonuses. So we definitely saw higher scores
Yep.
when we played with this.
Yep.
Because just introduced a few little more things we could do and made things more varied and in some cases a little more powerful.
Absolutely. And for some reason, some people think that it is a bit like Terraforming Mars, but we don't think it is.
I don't see it. You're playing cards into a tableau, but you're not really scrabbling for production to
Yep.
build them. I don't feel it's like.
No, production's really tough though,
Production is tough.
especially the first. What is it called? Era.
First era.
Era. Yeah. So that's it. The expansion to Underwater Cities. Check it out. And we are Meeple University, and also on the Dice Tower How to Play videos. See you next time.
And that's it for another Board Game Breakfast. Whoops. There we go.
Do it. He's mad.
All right, I'm actually heading out from here and heading to the cruise.
And I'm going to keep working at the office, but I want to go to the cruise too.
I release you.
Finally, I can stop doing the stupid 20 questions.
Oh, no, not from the
to
show.
Earn my soul back.
Not from the show.
Oh, I'm still a
I
shackled
still have
genie.
4 wishes. I'll use them when I want to.
No.
Anyway, thanks for coming. There will be no live board game breakfast next Thursday, but there will be a board game breakfast Monday, and there's something live next. Oh, there's live playthrough next week, so come back and check
Yeah,
all that stuff
that's
out. Videos going up, our big marathon that we did, the 24-hour marathon that we did a couple months ago. We broke that down into the different sections for the games, so those will be being posted over the next several days. So keep an eye out for that. And other videos, both Z and me have been putting videos together, so those will be going up. Until then, no. Oh, and check out our Kickstarter, DicetowerKickstarter.com. Until then, I'm Tom Vassell.
I am Z Garcia.
And you and me are the champions. See you next time.
Bye.